Hey guys, today I start my watercolor course. I want to introduce to you different techniques, for example, as a flat wash, brush lines, and all this kind of stuff that it's necessary to know if you practice watercolors. So today is my first lesson and I practice some lines. They don't need to be very straight, but it's good to practice because later on you can as well apply it to your paintings. And usually with watercolors it is that you don't want to add too many brush strokes. So if you have one line which looks quite nice, it looks so much better and much more confident on the paper. So yes, let's get started. I show you with brush strokes. First I use a medium-sized brush, mainly because I use it quite a lot. What color to take? Add some water into the palette. Maybe I take some phthalo blue because it is quite strong. You can see it much easier. Now I put halfway through the brush, so mostly I use the tip and then the half of the brush, and I have a nice thick layer. What else can I do? A longer one? Maybe use a pinky finger as a guide. Okay, I would need some more water. It looks quite good. What else can we do? Maybe I just use the tip of the brush. Let's see what happens. It's much thinner. I think many people use the brush this way because we used to write. So we actually focus just on the tip of the brush, but it's good to practice some lines as well. What else can we do? One thing that I have noticed is, maybe show you here what to practice. Use the same angles, kind of like for making some spots. I take some more water, more paint, and we'll do some spots. So this is just the tip of the brush, and yes, it looks like this. I think this is a very good practice if you want to paint, for example, some trees. So it's kind of like the loose leaves to the side, or the loose. And then what else can we do? Maybe do some different color. Some more water. There's some red, crimson red, so I have a nice purple. Now I press the brush more down to the paper, so it's this like here, so it's halfway through. And what happens? Oh, we have a nice tree crown as well, but it's more tighter together, or it can be used, for example, for far away standing trees. But now I use the whole brush, so I press the brush completely tightly down onto the paper, and it looks like this. Maybe some like this, and it's much thicker. The other version is, if you show you, take the paint and press the brush tightly onto the palette so it really soaks down, and then you, when you turn around, you kind of have a very thin line there, so it's like this. And then also practicing the lines, and it's much thinner. However, this brush is quite soft, so let's see if I take a different, much bigger brush. Let's see what happens. Very thick line, and I add some more paint and press it down, and then it's more like you need more water, more paint, and it's pressed down nicely. And a little bit thicker lines, but the point really is to get a little bit more familiar with the brush. You can use it different ways, so I recommend to you use different brushes and try to vary the angles. And that was it. So I hope you enjoyed the lessons. If you did, then add a like underneath there, and this is what it looks like. It does not look too clean, but it doesn't matter because it's just a practice. And for these practices as well, I don't use any expensive paper, although this one is not the cheapest. But I think just use relatively low quality paper, so it's kind of like not wasting the really expensive stuff. So I hope to see you soon and the next lesson. Bye.